Greetings LEGO and D&D nerds, my name is Ian and welcome to Brick Bestiary, the show where I show you how to build D&D creatures out of LEGO bricks. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build this guy right here, sort of a bigger humanoid knight figure which could have a variety of uses in your game. He could easily be an iron golem, or if you swap out the head you could even go for the stone golem right next to it. Or for a lot lower CR, you could just make him a really large set of animated armor or just a big guy. Or maybe a Goliath paladin, something along those lines. It's a pretty versatile figure that utilizes some of the building techniques that I like to lean on for my size large humanoid figures. But I have to confess, I actually didn't build this guy with D&D in mind at all. This guy was actually just a variation on this guy, which I built to be Adolin Kholin, resplendent in his Kholin blue shardplate. Has anyone else out there read the Stormlight Archive? Because if you haven't, oh my gosh, you should. It's one of my favorite book series of all time. I went down a rabbit hole a few weeks ago of building a whole bunch of Stormlight figures, and I decided that I wanted Adolin in his shardplate, so this is what I came up with, and I liked the design so much that I decided to build Dalinar's shardplate too, which is why I have the gray one. But since I think it's such a versatile figure, I decided to show it off here, and without any further ado, let's get into that build. Alright, we are going to go ahead and get started with a 1x1 snot brick that has studs on all of the sides. This is a pretty standard start for a lot of my size large humanoid figures if you have seen some of those builds in the past. I'm just going to place these two 1x1 plates on each side, and on top of those I'm going to take these two studs with a bar and attach those for arm connection point. I'm going to use this plain silver head with a knight's great helm on top. Now in terms of the original shard plate that this was inspired by, this helm is not fantastic, but there's not a lot of great shard plate looking helmet options in normal colors. There was an old Knights run that had helmets like this that are super cool, but they all come in kind of weird colors like this purple, so that's not super helpful for me, and I just went with the great helm. I'll take this 1x2 ingot tile and place it across the chest, and on the back I will take this 1x2 cheese slope angled down like that. The lower section of the torso, I will take another snot brick and place 3 cheese slopes going all the way around like this, with a 1x1 tile on the front, and that will just connect right onto the bottom of this assembly. Then to build the arms, we're going to take a set of gray minifig legs with no hip joint, and instead we're going to place 2 minifig hands into that hole. They are actually the exact same size, and you can hear them click into place. I'll take these mechanical claws and place them in the end of the legs as our hands. I just have to push them in as far as they will go, and then they will hold their position there. And then I'll clip the minifig hands onto these exposed bars to attach the arms. Now as a last little detail, I'm going to add some shoulder armor using 1x1 tiles. If I hold the arm still, I can actually pop this tile diagonally onto the hand, and it will stay in position like some shoulder armor there. Now let's move on to the lower portion. Like I said, this top half is pretty standard fare for large humanoid figures on the channel, but these legs are going to be a little bit different because a lot of the legs I've done before have been more animal legs that have the reverse knee and are standing in what's called digitigrade. These are just going to be normal human legs, and I wanted to add sort of an armored skirt like shard plate is described as having. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these 1x1 bricks that are like not quite 2 bricks tall, but have 2 studs on the front, and we're going to attach a cheese slope and a 1x1 tile like this, and those will form the bottoms of our legs. And then on top of those, I'm going to take these rounded 1x1 snot bricks and place them here with the studs pointing in. I'll take one of these T-bars and place it into the ends of those open studs. I'm going to leave a wide gap here for now, and I'll compress it in a second. But first, I want to take these 2 quarter round tiles and place them on top to hide those studs. And then I'm going to take 2 of these minifig backpack pieces, and I'm going to just place them over top of this upward facing peg. Now I'll take a Technic half pin and I will insert that rod into the half pin. I'll line up the stud into the hole of that back plate and push it all the way down so it will lock those in place, and then I can push my legs in from the sides. So we have this leg assembly here. I'll attach the top half via this Technic half pin, which gives him a lot of pivot in the hips here. And then this exposed stud can be used to attach one of these 1x2 grill tiles, which will serve as sort of our chainmail skirt on the armor. For an oversized sword, we will take one of these gray bars with a stud on each end and insert this Uruk-hai sword. And then I will take a minifig hand and clip it onto the sword handle just above the stud to form a little bit of a crossguard and pop a gemstone in the handle like that. Since this figure was supposed to represent Dalinar Kholin's shardplate, I did my best to model the sword after Oathbringer, his shardblade. And when I pop it into the hand, you'll see that it is a good size sword for this size of figure. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know down in the comments below how you think this guy turned out, and also let me know if you're a Stormlight fan too. It's always fun to run into other world hoppers out in the wild. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, let me know in the comments down below what creature you would like to see me build next.